Okay, there we go. All right. Well, hello, William and Amy. I guess to kick off, let us know who you are and what is Puzzles of Color.
Yeah, I'm William Jones, the co-founder of Puzzles of Color. It's a black-owned puzzle company, well, family-owned business. My sister is a co-founder. My wife is a very much involved, Amy here. And yeah, we work with different artists of color and make jigsaw puzzles out of their work.
And what inspired you to create those puzzles and start a puzzle business?
Me and my sister grew up doing puzzles. Oh, sorry, waking up now. I'm talking too loud, I guess. Me and my sister grew up doing puzzles as a way to rest the bond and stuff like that. And like we always felt like we never saw ourselves in our puzzles. We always felt like we need to see more representation, more artists of color that could be represented in the space. And that's what we set out to create in 2019 or yeah, 2019 when we started, 2020 when we actually launched it, of course. But yeah, we just wanted to really bring some more beautiful art and artists of colors work out to the forefront, and that's what we did with the company.
Yeah, awesome. Well, so Amy, you and I were talking earlier, and you mentioned you're probably like the least puzzler, but the fact that you puzzle, that's kind of the dream for puzzlers, right? You want a partner that you can puzzle with. So, Amy, what's your history with puzzles, or did William and Erica get you into that, or how is that?
Yeah, so I guess I just never really have uh-oh. Sorry.
No problem.
Eh,
Keep tapping, I guess.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, so my history with puzzles, I never really did puzzles growing up. Um, I was just telling William the other day, like we were always outside. Like when I was a kid, like every day and from the sun when we got out of school till the sun goes down, I was outside. And so I never did puzzles ever. And William tried to get me to get into it when before they started the business. And I was like, I'm not really a puzzler. But eventually, I just started helping out with like putting some puzzles together so that we could put them on display. And then it was actually pretty fun. So, I do them. I really like to like organize my
Mhm.
pieces. Um, I don't like the chaotic, put all the pieces out and then just try to figure out where things go. Like they have to be organized. They have to be, by color, by shape
Systematically.
sometimes. And, I'll spend a whole day doing that first before I even touch the puzzle. Cause yeah, yeah, I think for me, I'm still not there where I can just like, just throw pieces together. But um, yeah, I think some of the puzzles for me too, I think it gives a good perspective too in the business because, we try to do some puzzles that are easier or good for beginners. And so when you have like William and Erica who've been doing puzzles their whole life, they see any art and they're like, oh, this will be great. And then, I come in with the voice of reason, like, oh, this is going to be very hard for newbies.
Yeah, that's a
So,
good perspective
sorry.
to bring for sure.
Let me get him calm.
Yeah, no problem. So, you sort and do all that. What else is part of kind of the whole puzzle setup or routine for both of you? Like, is there playlist on? Do you get drinks? What's going on?
A little bit of both, all of that.
Mhm.
We Amy, like I said, she does the sword. I don't like the sword. I'm more just put them on the table and just go. I sort the edges out, and after that, I just kind of go by what it looks like. Oh, this like it goes there or whatever. But yeah, we definitely like we get to put on like a playlist. We have like a playlist for each puzzle.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite kinds of puzzles to do? Like, what elements are your favorites?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't want to disturb the video that much.
He wants quiet.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, what was your question again?
Just what are f favorite puzzles to do or favorite elements of
Oh
puzzles?
yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
draws you to a puzzle?
I was always a 1,000 piece puzzle person growing up, but I think as I gotten older, I'm starting to get appreciate the 500 pieces more. I really like I can get it done faster, but overall, I like a challenging puzzle that can take me some time. Like one of our puzzles, our Harriet Tubman piece, we actually had it. We made the two different samples because we wanted to see what like the print color was good enough, like the darkness of it, because we don't want to be too challenging of a puzzle. We also want to be still, somewhat hard. But the original one was like super dark, and like for me, it was fun. It was a good challenge to finish it, but overall, we want the brighter option just to make it a little easier, more fun for everybody else. But yeah, I think the challenging puzzles are like my type of puzzle to do.
Nice. So this is obviously very much a family business. It's you and your sister and your wife. What is it like, doing business with your family?
It is, I don't know. It's overall, it's fun, there's like, times where we hate each other, but most of the part we love each other. Still, 'cause it's not too bad. Everybody has their own skill set that we kind of let them kind of own depending on what the situation is. Like Amy, she does the marketing for us. She does a lot of that, like social media and stuff like that for us. I do like the box design and the packaging and some design stuff, and Erica does more like the administrative work, I guess you would say. And retailers and partnerships, try to help us get partnerships and stuff. So we all have our fields of operation, and we all just kind of try to do that. And then yeah, here's Amy.
I had something to say about that too, because it's kind of like how you would imagine like a family dynamic. Like, um, William's my husband, so I'm like, hey, I need you to do this. And it's kind of like it's not like the typical, you go to the office and you see your coworker and you're like, respectfully, can I get something? And then like Erica and William are brother and sister. So imagine an older sister, telling her younger brother what to do and bossing him around. And the younger brother is like, no, I'm not doing that, So, we kind of have those like those kind of personalities. And then also, both of William and Erica's parents are involved in the business.
hmm
So you have like the mom and dad who are just like, this is,
Give their opinion.
this is my opinion, and
Yeah.
I would really like for you, son, to do this,
Yeah.
and so it's definitely like a family dynamic, and it kind of, we come together and we dinner together and everything like that, and dinners turn into business
I was about to say, yeah. It
conversations
turns
a
to a
lot,
meeting.
turn into a meeting or something like that, but
Meetings run long just because
yeah.
we're all just talking about other stuff in the meeting.
Right.
Yeah, and I think we just we have like become a little bit more intentional with,
hmm
trying to like keep the lines of business and family, and just making sure that, we're running it honestly as a business rather than with like emotion and, you know, the dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any kind of memorable moments or maybe behind the scenes stories from when you were kind of starting the business or growing it or, anything that sticks out?
I mean, there's a lot of different situations and things. Like when we started, we had our own puzzle die machine. So we would cut our puzzles in the garage at my sister's house. And that was fun times. It was like in the winter time too, I think when we started. So it was cold out there in the garage. And we actually had a friend of mine help cut the puzzles because it was just like, it needed to be working 24 hours at some point. Which obviously never got done, but we did what we could during that time, straight cutting puzzles. Overall, I just remember like kind of like researching and trying to figure out how to start a puzzle company because it was something, new to us and getting quotes for pricing of stuff and that was a shocker.
Yeah, I think whenever we had started, we were just like, oh, we're gonna get a few sales here and there. We're gonna launch it. We're gonna try to sell it to our family and friends on social media. And then we had a connection with a news anchor, and we were like, okay, we're gonna be on the news,
It's the local news in
the local
Dallas.
news in Dallas. And we were like, yeah, we'll just, we'll pre-cut like 100 puzzles so that we can sell them from the news. And we ended up getting
Uh, like orders are picked up.
orders.
I mean, we had
I
enough for the orders. We had probably
we
like
had enough for the local news, but then
30
up.
orders.
It got picked up by national news.
Yeah, that's what it.
And then we were kind of nervous about that. And we did the same, like, pre-made like maybe 100, 200 puzzles.
Hmm.
But then we ended up getting like 5,000 orders.
Wow.
Yeah, so we had
That was stressful.
yeah.
And we were like, I don't even remember doing anything else during that time besides cutting puzzles
Hmm.
or customer service,
Yeah.
telling people that they were going to be a little bit late. So yeah, it was really stressful, and it was just like it was probably one of the hardest points of the business, but we got through it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we figured it out.
So, how do you find and select the artists that you collaborate with?
Yeah, we find a lot of artists through like social media. Funny enough, we like, we follow hashtags and things of that nature, trying to like find the right art to kind of tell the story that we like to portray. Like, we want to show positive messages of people of color, and just celebrating cultural moments and stuff like that, which we do with our Celebrate Your Line. Um, and we just want to we kind of just look through socials and scroll through, and then we contact them via Instagram DMs or emails. People email us a lot too.
Mhm.
We get a lot of artist submissions too, and we look at those and select people who we think are great for what we're looking for. And yeah, it's kind of how we been finding artists so far, and events as well.
Yeah. And some artists reach out to us too, and they say, "Oh, we really love what you're doing.
Hmm.
Would love for you to take a look at my work." So we love when artists do that, and we can just kind of like look and see what they have, what kind of work they have, and if it, fits for a puzzle. Sometimes, the art is like really, really good, but like as a puzzle, we know it's
Yeah.
not gonna work for a puzzle, So, you kind of feel bad because you have to tell people no sometimes, even though it's no reflection on like how good their art
Hmm.
is, but it's, we have to think about, how is this going to fit in a 500 piece or 1,000 piece puzzle. So, we get to find a lot of artists that way too. They find us.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to like see some things that we might not have seen before, by
Yeah.
them reaching out.
Yeah, I like when they submit stuff because you're like, yeah, you see different things that you wouldn't think about. Like, oh yeah, that's a cool. Or you find artists who just like, oh, you know us, that's cool. That's a
Yeah.
fun piece you
Yeah.
have. So
Have
I like that part too.
have any artists maybe edited their work or created new work so that it would be puzzleable?
Yeah. Sometimes we'll ask artists if we can like brighten up the images. So sometimes the images might be a little bit too dark, so we'll brighten them up. Sometimes we'll crop them differently, right?
You crop some pieces, we have, certain sizes. We've had commissions as well. Like I can jam session as a commissioned piece. What else is
The
commissioned?
Christmas Eve,
All the Christmas puzzles are
both of
commissions.
the Christmas puzzles are
Yeah.
commissioned.
And then that's fun because like you kind of be like you get to like tell the artist what we're looking for. They kind of understand the prompts or whatever, and then they make something great. And you're like, oh, that's perfect. It's what we wanted. Or you might have some edits in there, which is fine too. They're I think what's been fun about the commission side is like the artists really flexible with what we're
Yeah.
looking for, and they're really kind of like, okay, we understand. We makes adjustments here or there, and you really get a cool piece that like works really well for what we need and what they need. So yeah,
Yeah. And it works well whenever we work with like digital artists,
yeah.
and like artists who do like paint or something, that's more permanent. It's kind of difficult for them to make the changes. So we kind of have to, for that art, we have to review it and see it as like, okay, we may not be able to make any changes to this before we launch it. So we have to be sure about it. But yeah,
Mhm.
digital artists, it's very easy to make, changes here and there.
Yeah. And then as far as the puzzle itself, like the manufacturing and the features and the materials, how did you make those decisions? What was important to you? Why did you pick the features that you picked?
When we did puzzles, we really liked our puzzles are like art to us, so we wanted to have like a matte finish. I thought that was really important to us to have like this kind of a like you have like art like a piece of art you have on your wall. Um, And then as far as like the dyes, we kind of like we like unique shapes in our dyes. Typically we have a mix of unique and more, ribbon cut. But definitely like the more unique cuts because I feel like it's funner. Like it allows for you to like look for what shape you're looking for. That's fun for us. And that's kind of how we just made our decisions and basing it based on like what we liked, and then of course feedback from our first couple collections, kind of get an idea of what people also like. That helped as well.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, we try to make sure that the colors look great. I think that's
Yeah,
one of the main things that we've learned through doing the puzzles is like the colors. We want it to be vibrant, we want it to be good. And then um I hear a lot about like, I don't know, what do you think about false edges? Like I hear because we have like false edges in our shapes
hmm
and like the five no the, both the 500,000 piece.
No, just the 500
Just the
now.
500. Yeah. So, yeah, what do you think about the false edges? Because not fa yeah, the false edges.
Yeah,
Because like
definitely.
I think they're really fun and I like it in the dye, but like I've heard like mixed reviews on those.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't mind them. I like them. There's kind of a trick where if you run your finger along the edge, sometimes you can tell by touch that it's not perfectly straight. Like there's a
Um,
little bit of a hook or a curve to it. So that's a thing. But yeah, I understand like some people would not love that, but I personally
yeah.
like weird shapes and I like those. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the little challenges that the shape gives you
hmm
in the
Yeah.
puzzle. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your most popular designs?
Oh, our most popular, I would say probably like Aisha Charles. She has a couple pieces that are really popular. Black Boy Joy and Sisters, which are like I don't know sibling pieces, I guess. They're our most popular one for sure. Harvest is really popular by Laylee Frazier. Um, what other ones are really popular? Pachanga Familiar is really popular.
Pachanga, yeah.
That's one of our most, and it's like abstract ones. Um, I mean, what else? Strength. Oh yeah, Strength is our
Strength.
first collection. Yeah, that one's very popular as well. We probably had to reorder that like two or three times. I think we finally just sold out of all those pieces like late last year. But
Yeah.
that was a very popular piece. But it was like funny because it's the most challenging one because of the hair on the Strength was like very hard to just like
Yeah.
dark or not dark, but it was just like the pieces were all
It's a
kind of black.
big portion of like just
Right.
black hair.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But people really enjoyed it, and the people got it done, and they put it on their wall. They sent us pictures,
yeah.
and so we're like, okay, cool. People still like it.
Yeah. What kinds of feedback do you get from people who see and do your puzzles? Like, what are your favorite things to hear from people?
I love that, a lot of people see themselves or their stories in the art. Even if it doesn't like look exactly like them or it doesn't have like something that, you know, is relevant to like their exact lives. It's something that resonate, like it's a story that resonates with them or a story that resonates with someone who they know or love. And so I love like when we go to events and then, I've seen like one where we went to LA
hmm
and we had this girl walk by the booth and she had this huge
Yeah.
fro and she was walking pretty fast, but she stopped in her tracks when she saw our booth and her face just like she's just like, oh my gosh, and she's like, I have never seen this. I've never seen puzzles like this, like, and people ask me sometimes, depending on, because I change my hair all the time. So they're like, is this you? So, I mean, I really like that feedback of just like, you know, seeing a different perspective in the art and really like enjoying the work that the artists have done.
Yeah. No, I agree with what you
Yeah.
said.
Awesome. Are there any plans for, the future of Puzzles of Color that you can share?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we just launched new puzzles. We just launched I think five new puzzles.
Yes, our Pride collection.
And then we have another puzzle coming.
Yeah, we have a few, celebrate your like our cultural moment puzzles we're gonna drop. We're super excited about those two coming out, or one more is coming out. we have a little bit of like merch and stuff like that. We're trying to, we're getting in a little bit into
Tell
that.
her about the celebration.
Oh, my fault, my fault. The Celebrate proposal. So, the Beyonce tour is coming, so we're gonna do a puzzle for the kind of celebrating Cowboy Carter.
Oh, wow. That's so
So,
cool.
yeah, we found an artist. We found an art that's really great for what we're looking for, and we're excited about that. I'll probably get the sample in today or tomorrow. So, anyway, yeah, we're excited about that. And yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we just launched a rewards program as well. So, people who are purchasing puzzles with us can now get rewards with every puzzle purchase. And then they can get stuff like free glue, free magnets, free just different prizes, different discounts. I think once you set up the rewards program, you get an automatic $5 off on a purchase of your choosing. So we just launched that and we're getting ready. Hopefully this year, we're also going to be launching um, I guess what is it called? Like a referral program as
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So people who refer us to other customers will get, special perks as well. So we have a lot of stuff for like, the social perks and we would love to hear feedback on, like what kind of puzzles, what kind of art. We love when people send us, artists that they like to see. So we would love to do that and just kind of share that cultural moment on social media too.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all the questions that I had. Any sort of final thoughts or anything that you would like to share with everybody that we haven't already gone over?
No, I think we got everything. Else, really good questions. Great interview. I don't know.
Um,
Anything we missing? No.
no, I think yeah, just shop our Pride collection. We have some new pieces, and the Pride is about just being proud of um, who you are and the culture you come from, and um, proud of yourself, proud of
Yeah.
your family, proud of um, the things
Your
that
history.
bring you nostalgia,
Mm-hmm.
just being proud of, of life. And so we have some new puzzles around that. Happy to, share those, but
We also do custom puzzles. I forgot.
oh, and we do customs
Yeah,
as
we do custom puzzles as well. So you got your own moments you want to celebrate. We have that. We can do that for you as well.
Yeah, that's really cool. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So good talking to you and getting to know a little bit about the company and about you too. I'm gonna stop.